Hello, everybody. Mike from Southern California again, and you're on the mic. So today's episode, I'm just gonna do a little recap of the big stories of the week, and considering again, kind of in the midst of a slow news cycle, as it were. Touching upon what I covered earlier in the week, as well as just some new stuff that's come out in the last couple of days. So here we go. So, as a reminder to everybody, particularly especially those in Knoxville, Tennessee, and in Toronto, Canada, don't forget to go out and support your cons this weekend, people. Of course, in Knoxville this weekend, as you all know, Boba Fett's going on. Vic is going to be there. It's going to be a bit of a Full Metal Alchemist reunion, as Damian Clark, who voiced Scar in the first Full Metal Alchemist series, is an English voice of Scar for the first Alchemist series, as well as Bob Carter, who voiced Sig Curtis, will be there as well. Also, as well, Gothic Sushi will be out there. Will be out there. She has a booth, and she'll, as well as some of our favorite YouTubers, Nick Rekieta, that Umbrella Guy, and Yellow Flash. Don't forget to go and say hi to those guys, everybody. Let them all know that you appreciate their work and stuff like that. And as you all know, it's a multi-genre convention, so you'll get to see a lot of big names from many different genres, including pro wrestling, movies, Power Rangers, and the like. So don't forget to go and say hi to everybody this weekend. And for those of you who are up in Toronto, Canada, for Fan Expo Canada, there's a bit of a Pokemon reunion going on, as the English voices for Ash, Brock, and Misty for the first 8 seasons will be there. Veronica Taylor, Rachel Lillis, and Eric Stewart will all be there. So don't forget to go say hi to them, as well as Bryce Papenbrook, who is of course Kirito and in Sword Art Online, among other roles that he's done in recent years. So don't forget to go and say hi to the guys for all of us. Always make sure when you go to cons, guys, go there to have fun. Don't bug the Kick Vickers or the Kick Vic VAs. Just go and see the people you want to see. And as always, one of the best ways to get Vic to more cons and to get like maybe there are other voice actors and actresses you want to see at cons. Best way to do it is to continue to contact the cons and email them, write them, let them know, hey, we want Vic there, we want Todd Alcorn, we want Bryce there, we want Chuck Hula there, whoever it is, we want Wendy Powell there, we want, so whoever it is you want, just remember to keep petitioning the cons, and maybe eventually they'll comply. Anyways, on to some other news. Also, as I also covered this week, tomorrow's Toonami, Dr. Stone premieres at midnight. So for those of you who like that particular show, that'll be on. So starting tomorrow, Toonami goes back to 5.5 hours, and the schedule is as follows. At 11 o'clock is Dragon Ball Super. At 11:30 is Genlock from Rooster Teeth. At midnight, Dr. Stone. Fire Force at 12:30. Food Wars on at 1. Probably one of my favorites, or becoming one of my favorites early on here. Black Clover on at 1:30. The Naruto Hour at 2 with Naruto Next Generation at 2, and then 2:30, of course, Naruto Shippuden. 3 o'clock, Mobile Suit Gundam Origins Advent of the Red Comet. At 3:30, Lupin the Third Part 5, and then at 4, is My Hero Academia. So let me run that down again with a little more detail. At 11 o'clock is Dragon Ball Super as they're still going through the Ultimate Survival arc. As they're heading toward the end of that. At 11:30, Genlock, which I think debuted about 1 or 2 weeks ago. That's on at 11:30 from Rooster Teeth. At midnight is the premiere of Dr. Stone. At 12:30 moving back a half hour from its former spot at midnight is Fire Force. At 1 o'clock is Food Wars Shogeki no Soma. At 1:30, of course, is Black Clover. The Naruto hour at 2 from 2 to 3. At 2 o'clock, it's Naruto Next Generation. And at 2:30, Naruto Shippuden. 3 o'clock, Mobile Suit Gundam, Advent of the Red Comet. Moving from 12:30 to 3:30 is Lupin the Third, Part 5, and then moving back a half hour, extending the block to 5.5 hours, is My Hero Academia at 4. So there you go. So that's the new Toonami block starting tomorrow night. So some other news that's come up in the last couple of days. Of course, as we've been talking about, Kick Vic has been active again, trying to stir the pot. Best thing to do is to not let yourselves get agitated over it. There's a lot of restlessness going on as we wait for the hearings on the motions to strike that Tai will be filing a week from today, as well as a TCPA, which is in 2 weeks. Everybody's just kind of antsy, waiting for the hearings. Hopefully, we'll get some resolution on that as whether or not the case will move forward. From what based on what I know, I'm no lawyer, but I feel that the facts overwhelmingly support Vic in this case. I think Ty's got a good chance of especially once he gets the motions if he can get the motions to strike and get a lot of the TCPA stricken, a lot of the hearsay and outright lies stricken, the TCPAs will most likely fail and we'll be moving on to the meat of the case. That's just my own personal opinion based on what I've observed. Because as I said, the facts, I think, are overwhelmingly supportive of Vic's account of the situation, and therefore it makes any and all legal arguments that they've been saying moot. Okay, now on to some newer stuff that's gone on the last days. Deep Humor did an interview with Erica McCord yesterday, and I checked it out. Good interview overall. And for those of you who don't remember, Erica McCord is the con staffer that Faisal Ahmad said was a fan of Vic's, who claimed that she was nervous around Vic. Erica has since come out and she's continued in the interview. If you guys should check out Deep Humor's interview with her. That one went like 31 minutes, which is a long video for him, I know, but it's a good interview. My only, I guess, criticism of it is would have been nice if he'd asked her to clarify her 5th point in the tweet she did about why she asked not to handle Vic in 2014 or handle him, beyond that. So, so the next thing being, so the interview was good. She talked about, and she basically refuted everything Faisal said. So, you have Erica saying Faisal's a liar, or refuting basically what he's saying. You have Stan Dolan, who's basically refuting everything that Faisal's says. So, take that for what it's worth. Let's see. Also, of course, again, Shane Holmberg and Jesse Pridemore of Kick Vic have both been coming out trying to start garbage again. I barely talk about these people because, something, they're not really worth it. It's like, they're just a bunch of rumor mongers, and to even mention them is just giving them, I think when we talk about them, Grant, I understand we should at least acknowledge what they're doing, especially considering how they're trying to trash on Vic. But we also need to be careful with how we do it too, because if we do it too much, I think we're giving them exactly what they want, which I think is attention. I think Shane Holmberg, Jesse Pridemore, and many on Kick Vic's side, they have no life. They really have no life. If they have to have such a mission to tear down another human being, they have no life. And the best thing we can do for our own sanity and for them is just not give them the attention they want. Let them cry and squaw in a dark little corner somewhere. That's all you can really do. Let's see. Also, another big news item, more from the comic side of it. So apparently, there's been some storms between Sony and Disney over Spider-Man movies and whether or not they're going to continue with this character in the movies, and some kind of negotiation. I personally have not been following it too much because I'm not as caught up with the comic side of it, and I don't really watch modern day movies, but that is something that's getting talked about a lot. And Spider-Man being killed off possibly in the movies, but also one other story that I saw, I guess it came out actually yesterday, but I didn't get around to watching it until today. One that Yellow Flash covered. Apparently Monopoly came out with a game for socialism. This is pretty funny stuff that he was covering. I was yeah. And then I guess there was this one guy who really got triggered over it. Pretty funny, Yellow Flash was saying we should still buy it just to mock them, mock their stupidity, which I believe. Granted, if you have the money, if that's what you really want to do with your money, that's fine. But again, why give attention to these people? Why give them the attention? Because that's basically what they want. They have no life. They have no life. If anything, you should feel sorry for them, quite honestly. I know, a lot of these Kick Vickers, they make us all feel upset. Make us all angry. I felt it. I know a number of other people have felt it. And sometimes when they do some truly evil garbage, like when they dox people, and when they go in and smash in YouTubers' mailboxes, and they're threatening to call CPS. Yeah, these are the acts of truly evil people. And we should call them out when it's necessary. But for the most part, should try to just not give them the attention they want, because in the end, that's how you really will nullify them. It's just by saying, something? I'm turning a deaf ear to you because, you know what I'm saying, you're just not worth it. You're not worth the aggravation. Now, standing up for Vic, yeah, that is worth the aggravation. That is worth the right cause. Especially when you know that he's been wronged. But dealing with SJWs, whatever you want to call them, SJWs, NPCs, Kick Vic, whatever you want to call them, ultimately it's just about gaining attention for themselves. Monica's proved that in her deposition about crying about Vic getting the cover over her on Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. Anyways, you guys can check the links below. My Twitter handle will be down there if you want to contact me directly, or of course you can comment on the videos here or on my tweets. I'm also helping to promote Fantasy Soft and Phoenix Animation. You guys can go ahead and check those out. And as always, I have the GoFundMe for Vic up. I have Tugs Indiegogo. If you guys are able to, and it's on your heart, first off, never feel like you have to donate. Even Nick and Vic don't want you to donate if it's going to put you out. Never feel like you have to. Okay, if you have the ability to, and it's on your heart to do so, then please consider donating. And if you've already donated, please consider donating again. You consider donating again. Also, if you can't donate, then at least help by sharing the link, because that's also appreciated. At least get the word out. Maybe you yourself can't donate, but maybe you know somebody can. Maybe they'll see what's going on, and maybe they'll feel like they want to help out where they can. That's how you do it. You just spread the word as best you can. Okay, and then if you like this content, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I always look forward to the conversations with you guys. As long, of course, as it remains civil. I always look forward to the conversations, but any nasty comments, any disrespectful, nasty, inappropriate comments will be deleted. I'll let you know that right now. But anyways, I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. I will, and until Monday, let's keep the conversation going. Because you're on the mic, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.